Mantras of our Lord Sri Aurobindo. Our Lord Sri Aurobindo says if there are difficulties, stumblings, or failures, one has to look at them quietly and call in tranquility and persistently the divine's help for their removal, but not to allow oneself to be upset or pained or discouraged. With always our love and blessings, says our Lord Sri Aurobindo. Sri Aurobindo's Savitri, Book 3, the Book of the Divine Mother, Canto 3, The House of the Spirit and the New Creation, page 366. This knowledge was now made a cosmos seed. This seed was cased in the safety of the light. It needed not a sheath of ignorance. Then, from the trance of that tremendous clasp and from the throbbings of that single heart and from the naked spirit's victory, a new and marvelous creation rose. Incalculable, outflowing infinitudes, laughing out an unmeasured happiness, lived their innumerable unity. Worlds where the being is unbound and wide, bodied unthinkably the egoless self, rapture of beatific energies, joined time to the timeless, poles of a single joy. White vases were seen where all is wrapped in all. There were no contraries, no sundered paths. All by spiritual links were joined to all and bound indissolubly to the one. Each was unique, but took all lives as its own, and falling out these tones of the infinite, recognized in himself the universe, a splendid center of infinity's rill, pushed to its zenith's height, its last expanse, felt the divinity of its own self-bliss, repeated in its numberless other cells. It took up tirelessly into its scope persons and figures of the impersonal, as if prolonging in a celestial count, in a rapturous multiplication sum, the recurring decimals of eternity. Words of our Divine Mother, taken from the collective works of our Divine Mother, book Words of the Mother, Part 1, Sri Aurobindo, subtopic Mahasamadhi. Our Divine Mother stated on 7th December 1950, Lord, this morning Thou hast given me the assurance that Thou would stay with us until Thy work is achieved, not only as a consciousness which guides and illumines, but also as a dynamic presence in action. In unmistakable terms, Thou thou hast promised that all of thyself would remain here and not leave the earth atmosphere until earth is transformed. Grant that we may be worthy of this marvelous presence, and that henceforth everything in us be concentrated on the one will to be more and more perfectly consecrated to the fulfillment of thy sublime word. Our Divine Mother stated on 8th December 1950 and stated, the lack of receptivity of the earth and men is mostly responsible for the decision Sri Aurobindo has taken regarding his body. But one thing is certain. What has happened on the physical plane affects in no way the truth of his teaching. All that he has said is perfectly true and remains so. Time and the course of events will prove it abundantly. On 9th December, our Divine Mother gave us the prayer, the mantra, and stated, to thee, who has been the material envelope of our Master, to thee our infinite gratitude. Before thee, who has done so much for us, who has worked, struggled, suffered, hoped, endured so much, before thee, who has willed all, attempted all, prepared, achieved all for us. Before thee, we bow down and implore that we may never forget, even for a moment, all we owe to thee. On 14th December 1950, our Divine Mother stated, to grieve is an insult to Sri Aurobindo, who is here with us, conscious and alive. On 18th Jan 1951, our Divine Mother stated, we stand in the presence of Him who has sacrificed His physical life in order to help more fully His work of transformation. Next subtopic, Eternal Presence. Sweet mother, says one of the child, you spoke of Sri Aurobindo's birth as eternal in the history of the universe. What exactly was meant by eternal? For this, our Divine Mother says, the sentence can be understood in 4 different ways on 4 ascending planes of consciousness. First, physically, the consequence of the birth will be of eternal importance to the world. Mentally, it is a birth that will be eternally remembered in the universal history. Third, psychically, a birth that recurs forever from age to age upon earth. Fourth, spiritually, the birth of the eternal upon earth. And our Divine Mother says, since the beginning of Earth's history, since the beginning of Earth history, Sri Aurobindo has always presided over the great earthly transformations under one form or another, one name or another. Sri Aurobindo says our Divine Mother is constantly among us and reveals Himself to those who are ready to see and hear Him. Sri Aurobindo is in the subtle physical. You can meet Him when you sleep if you know how to go there. During sleep, a sadhak had a vision of our Lord Sri Aurobindo in his subtle physical body. Living in the subtle physical world, he sent a report of his vision to the Divine Mother, who replied, Sri Aurobindo shows himself according to the need of each one, and in the subtle physical, the things are not as fixed as they are here. attach more importance to the feeling produced by the vision than to the details of what you have seen. Sri Aurobindo is constantly in the subtle physical, very active there. I see him almost every day, and last night I spent many hours with him. If you become conscious, if you become conscious in the subtle physical, you will surely meet him. It is what he called the true physical. It has got nothing to do with the psychic. The help of Sri Aurobindo is constant. It is for us to know how to receive it. Sri Aurobindo is always with us, enlightening, guiding, protecting. We must answer to his grace by a perfect faithfulness. Divine Mother says, Sri Aurobindo is always present. Be sincere and faithful. This is the first condition. Sri Aurobindo came to tell the world of the beauty of the future that must be realized. He came to give not a hope but a certitude of the splendor towards which the world moves. The world is not an unfortunate accident. It is a marvel which moves towards its expression. The world needs the certitude of the beauty of the future. And Sri Aurobindo has given that assurance. To understand his teaching better and try to put it into practice is certainly the best way of showing our gratitude to him from all the light, knowledge, and force which he has so generously brought to the earth. May his teaching enlighten and guide us, and what we cannot do today, we shall do tomorrow. Let us take the right attitude in all sincerity. Without the divine, we are limited, incompetent, and helpless beings. With the divine, if we give ourselves entirely to him, all is possible and our progress is limitless. When Sri Aurobindo left his body, he said he would not abandon us. And in truth, during these 21 years, says our Divine Mother in 1972, he has always been with us, guiding and helping all those who are receptive and open to his influence. His help will be stronger. It is up to us to be more and more open to know how to take advantage of it. The future is for those who have the soul of a hero. The stronger, more sincere our faith, the more powerful and effective will be the help received. On 30th Jan 1972, our Divine Mother stated Sri Aurobindo came upon earth to announce the manifestation of the supramental world. Not merely did he announce this manifestation, but embodied also in part the supramental force and showed by example what one must do to prepare oneself for manifesting it. The best thing we can do is to study all that he has told us and endeavor to follow his example and prepare ourselves for the new manifestation. This gives life its real sense and will help us to overcome all obstacles. Let us live for the new creation, and we shall grow stronger and stronger by remaining younger and progressive. Our Divine Mother says Sri Aurobindo is an emanation of the Supreme, who came on earth to announce the manifestation of a new race, a new world, the supramental. Let us prepare for it in all sincerity and eagerness. Sri Aurobindo has given us the spiritual teaching which teaches us to come in direct contact with the divine. He shows us the way towards a glorious future, and the message is an immortal sunlight radiating over the future. Sri Aurobindo came on earth from the Supreme to announce the manifestation of a new race and the new world, the supramental. Man is the creation of yesterday. Sri Aurobindo came to announce the creation of tomorrow, the coming of the supramental being. The best homage that we can render to Sri Aurobindo is to have a thirst for progress and to open all our being to the divine influence of which He is the messenger upon earth. One more step towards eternity. Sri Aurobindo incarnated in a human body the supramental consciousness and has not only revealed to us the nature of the path to follow and the method of following it so as to arrive at the goal, but has also, by his own personal realization, given us the example. Our Divine Mother says, in the eternity of becoming, each avatar is only the announcer, the forerunner of a more perfect realization. And yet, men have always the tendency to defy the avatar of the past in opposition to the avatar of the future. Now again, Sri Aurobindo has come, announcing to the world the realization of tomorrow, and again his message meets the same opposition as of all those who preceded him. But tomorrow will prove the truth of what he revealed, and his work will be done. O शङ्खचक्रधरां देवीं वरदामभयनाशिनीं ॐ सर्वलक्ष्म्यै विद्या श्रीवीरायै नमः श्रीवीरायै नमः श्रीवीरायै नमः शरणं 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 मीरा शरणं मीरा मम शरणं. Prayers and Meditations, December 9th, 1916. It is now a long while after having come out of my contemplation that I realized what it was. Once again, this evening, I entered that state in which the consciousness is scattered in a multitude of different elements, centers of consciousness, both individual and collective, to carry out a certain action there, or rather as many actions as these elements compromise. By flashes, one point or another suddenly appears distinctly, then fades away, giving place to another. Each element of consciousness that acts is clearly conscious of its action, but a consciousness of the whole seems to be both impossible because of the extreme complexity it would entail and useless for the accomplishment of the work itself.